Hello, everyone. My name is Robin, and I would like to welcome you back to my hive. On today, we will be doing a freestanding lace project, and the project is, in fact, listed in the description box. I hear an echo. I apologize. There's always an echo. That's okay. I have quite a few things going on as far as devices where you can see. But again, on today, we will be doing a freestanding lace project. And where I ended up was the daisies. So I'm going to call them my Gerber daisies. And I am, in fact, wearing them. They turned out really, really nice. The first time I've ever seen the freestanding lace being done was during the crafter halls that was put on by Craftable Things Patrice and Miss Merlinda. She did the, and Miss Merlinda is Picture Me Crafting, and she did the freestanding lace earrings. And I was like, are you serious? That can be done on the embroidery machine? So I had to try it. Time got away, but today's the day. I will be doing the freestanding lace daisies. I did kind of go down a rabbit hole with trying to do various other freestanding lace projects, which were hearts, and I end up loving the daisies. I love a flower. So if you are here during the live, welcome. And even if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for stopping by. I want to first say hello to my guests that are here this evening. And I thank each and every one that is coming in. Thank you so much for stopping by. And let me greet my guests and we'll get on with the project. Hold, please. I'm getting some hot water. Warm water. Ooh, yes, warm water. Hello, Picture Me Crafting, Miss Berlinda. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. I am excited too. Watching you the end of the year, like, okay, Miss Berlinda. Yes, I'm excited as well. After you doing your earrings, I had to do this project. And why not? They had so many different things. And I did list everything as far as the freestanding lace projects uh, in the description box. Hello, Miss Merlinda. Hello, Rosalind Lewis. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, Anna Smith. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show my desk and then we will get to hooping I'm going to show the supplies that we'll be using. So show the supplies and then we'll get over to the embroidery machine as we begin to do a little bit more of the steps of the process of the freestanding lace. So let me see here. Yes. So I'm going to now show my desk. There we go. And I have the water all ready. So on today, we will get back to the water, but that's another portion of it before we're going to first get it hooped. So we are using the 5.5 by 5.5 embroidery hoop. This embroidery hoop is already hooped, and I have, if you can see, 3 pieces of the water soluble stabilizer, and I have 3 pieces. just to give it a bit of a base. Then I will be using, when needed, to put the daisy together, I will be using my heat gun. And now that I'm talking about it, mm, I have to turn this on. So I'll turn it on shortly, not right now. And then, of course, I'm going to slide in my tray, and we will be using, to embroider, we will be using the polyester embroidery thread. And I am using, and I did watch Miss Merlinda Picture Me Crafting, and she stated that the lighter stabilizer, correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Merlinda, you said the lighter one is rayon, and then you said the lighter one was rayon, but I'm using the polyester because it is heavier, and I wanted, it to be a part of my necklace. So I'm doing like the brooch. And then I also used a butterfly clip, the pin, and that's what I'm going to show you as far as the hardware to get the lapel clip. And you can see it's the butterfly clip. So I had fun. So here I have some additional butterfly clips. Then I have my jewelry pliers to open up the jump rings. I just placed some of my jewel. Oops. I hope you saw that. Okay. Butterfly clips. Now I'm looking. Pliers, jump rings. Then I also have some of my necklaces here. And these necklaces that we'll be using are just chokers. And that's what I have on my neck. I have a few of those. So I just brought them out just so you can see each one of the freestanding lace get hooked onto the choker. And here is some of the other ones that I stitched out prior to the live. And then right before the live, I left the fusible water soluble stabilizer on just so you can see the process while it's stitching out. So the project takes about 35 minutes. And, from there, we will, have it stitching, and then we have here, and then this can be drying. So let's go over to the embroidery machine just so that we can get it stitching. And I did see more guests come in. I'm so excited. Let me see here. Hello, Miss Diva Rose. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Oh, yes. Miss Diva Rose. Hello, Jessie Gibson. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, Anna Smith. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I think I already said hello. But that's okay. That's all right. Hello, Creative Notions. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Everyone is saying hello to one another. Thank you so much. Hello, Shay Shay. Thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Yes. And let me see here. Yes. So let me bring the embroidery machine to the stage, and that's on the craft bar, and we will get to stitching. So let me minimize and maximize the embroidery machine. So we are all set. So we will be doing more of, I'm going to call them my Gerber daisies because of the colors that I chose. So here, and all of the things that I just showed on the tray are definitely in the description box below. And we are going to do a purple Gerber daisy this time. So I used 3 sheets of the water soluble stabilizer just to kind of beef it up a little bit so that once we're stitching, we won't, I guess, it'll just give it more to grab onto. So as that's stitching, we're going to go through the process. Awesome. It's like, wow. And this, it, I watched it the other day and it just stitches out and kind of like intertwines and intersects with one another as far as the stitches. And it's like floating stitches. It's like, wow, wow, wow. I'm so excited. This is a great project inspired by Picture Me Crafting, Miss Merlinda. Yes, I am so excited. So let me kind of minimize the embroidery machine. Oh, I see more. Yes, yes. Hello, Lady G. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. And thank you so much for being a moderator this evening. Yes, okay. So let's go back to my desk. And let me just minimize things here. Then so I go to get the desktop and it's kind of like, got it. It's somewhat of a task. So I'm going to slide the tray off to the side just a little bit and bring the water forward. Okay. So I see it did change. Yes. Oh, hello, Qualities Creations. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. So here we have some warm tap water. And let me get my rag. And as you can see, the water soluble stabilizer is still on the freestanding lace. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and drop it all in. That's what I did just the other day. And just drop it in. And the instructions said, drop it in, but if you wanted to leave more of the stabilizer on, like not let it soak. Can you see that? Oh, these look like we're ready for the little frogs, little lily pads. And then you can see the dissolving happening of the water soluble stabilizer. Then you just take it, put it on your cloth, and let them dry a little bit. Awesome. Has anyone else tried this project before? As far as the freestanding lace, I think it's really cool. I'm like, are you serious? Like you could actually create a whole, oh, Jesse hasn't tried it yet. You could actually do a whole entire outfit with, I mean, when you think of the bride's dresses and all that, it's like, wow. So for the sake of time, I did that. You don't have to do this. I was pressing out the water um, just to help it dry while we're on live. And then I can also kind of put them together. And they're very fragile. And when they dry, they will, stiffen up a bit. So, yes. Yes, so this is really neat. And let me bring it a little closer. Can you see that? Look at those stitches, how they intertwine. Isn't that awesome? There is like no way. Way. Look at that. That is awesome. I would have never imagined. Look at that. This is gorgeous. And when I mean, wedding dresses and, all types of events, I'm, I made a lapel pin. You can make, one, a boutonniere pin. There's just a lot of, a lot of ways, you can use this. I'm trying to pull it over. Sure. Let me just button up. And then you can't see the other one. So I'll just pull it down like that. I think it turned out so nice. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Hello, Miss Mary Brown. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, Precious Pieces. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everyone being here. So I pushed out the moisture for the sake of time. So now I'm going to slide this back over. I'll slide it that way so that it's still in the camera. And we're letting that dry, and let it dry flat unless you want it, crumpled up. But we're going to let it dry before we cut the stitches. Then I'm sliding my tray back over. And as I am sliding my tray back over, this one here is the feathered heart. And let me see. Let me get a piece of white cardstock. And that way you can see it better when I hold it up. Okay. I went to get white cardstock and then I said, oh, maybe I should get silver. Oh, maybe I should get this. Maybe I should stick to what I said I was going to get. So here is, it's like a heart with the damask feather. I absolutely love the damask feather. Look at those stitches. This is so awesome. I am shocked. I am. Hello, Shamika. Creative Touch Designs, welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Look at that. This turned out really nice. So right here is where you can see the little loop to put your jump ring on. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to attach the jump ring. And then the jump ring will allow you to, this one here, this one is another heart. And this heart has a flower, a daisy. And this one says love. Oops. And that one says love. And that's beautiful as well. I love how intricate this freestanding lace is. So these are larger, and they were originally done like as ornaments. But sometime, especially like in the summer months, you can actually take this and wear it as like a big brooch. I love flowers on my neck in the summertime, on my chokers. And I have a lot of jewelry, costume jewelry with the flower on there, but I had no idea I was going to be able to make my own. Hello, Maker with Marilyn. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, D. Wilson. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate everyone being here. And on today, we are doing freestanding lace. So you can see here, and I'm going to use the freestanding lace that I listed in the description box. Although they were made for earrings and ornaments, I thought I like necklaces. And for them to make a statement, especially in the spring with all my flowers, and you can wear a flower all year round. You don't have to wait for spring. So, and then this one here is the damask feather heart. So let's go ahead and see how it looks. You take the jump ring and then you just attach it to the necklace. And then I just take the jump ring, attach it. Oh, I have to put this one on backwards because you put it on backwards so that it can turn forward, because it has quite a bit of twisting and turning to do. And I still did it wrong. Oh, no. So if I take this one off, so if I take this one that I have on off, then I'll put this one on, and it's kind of low. But look at that. Is it on wrong? I need a mirror. I can tell that, yes, look at that. Mm, mm, mm. Look at that. I thought for sure I'm waiting for, it's like my, yeah, it was a little lagging. But look at that. Wow, I love it. Freestanding lace. This embroidery, I had no idea we can do something like this. And again, I stated earlier that I saw Picture Me Crafting, Miss Berlinder, when we were doing the craft the halls. And when she did it, and she did earrings, and craft the halls was put together by Craftable Things, Patrice, and also Making with Marilyn. And Marilyn, they put it together. And when Picture Me Crafting came up and did the freestanding lace, I was floored. And I said, oh, I gotta do it, I gotta do it. And the time just came, and it's today. So I'm excited. And look at this. I'm like, wow. So we can see that, oh, okay, I can feel the daisies are getting dry over here. I'm excited. So let me pull the I'm going to minimize myself and my desk is maximized. Awesome. So I don't have a lot of practice with the tools. I know that Miss Becky over at Fat Luck Creations, she did show me, how to work the tools because she used to make jewelry a lot. So you take the jump ring, use your pliers, and then you just go the opposite direction to open it up just a little. And then you just go in and attach the jump ring right in that hole. And right in that hole. So it's okay, got it. So after you put the jump ring on, and then you just close it by taking like the pliers and close it back up. And that puts the circle back. Then I'll take this off. Hello, Jennifer Reese. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Let me see. With this necklace here, it's like you gotta think backwards because it turns it around when it gets down in the. Okay, there it is. Yes. Now, wouldn't this look nice? I guess I probably could have done it on a different necklace. Wow. Wouldn't this look nice at a black tie affair? Oh my goodness. With the black dress, this would be so beautiful. Let me try it on a different one that is not as busy. Oops. Oh my goodness. Exactly, Miss Merlinda. The jump rings are difficult. Yes, they are. I had to get a little practice. Miss Becky was showing me how to do it, and I'm like, okay. But I think I did. I think I did okay. I think I did okay. Yes. So here we go. Yes. Look at that. Check. I love it. I love it. I really do. Look at that. Mm, 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 mm. These necklace charms are divine. And they were stitched out on your embroidery machine. Who knew? Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. So, wow. Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, Miss. Oh, okay, Miss Wilson. She said that we have the monks in Richmond, Virginia. I took my grandkids yesterday to see them. Amazing. Aw. Is that the chipmunks? Thank you, DB. Thank you, Anna Smith. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Berlinda. Thanks, everyone. Thanks so much. Yes. Oh, yeah. And let me go ahead and go back to my desk. And what we're going to do, let's check on the embroidery. Let's see what that's doing. Because I can hear a lot of stitching going on. Oh, wow. That is looking beautiful. Look at that. And, again, the project says daisies. Although it says daisies, I know that there, in fact, is a Gerber daisy. And the Gerber daisies are often dyed various colors. And when they are dyed all colors, you know, whatever you like. They always have beautiful, vibrant colors for the Gerber daisies. And I'm hoping that there's not an echo. Let me make sure. Okay, yes. And I did ask earlier, but I know some more of our guests did come in. Have you done any of the freestanding lace projects yet? Oh, okay, okay. I see it. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Yes. D. Wilson's. Oh, okay, Miss Merlinda. Yes. So we are going to go ahead and what we have here are the purple daisies. So the purple daisies, they will go ahead and stitch out. And then I think maybe the center on these, since I did brown and then yellow, I think I'll proceed with the yellow in the center. And that does put you in the mind of springtime. So, yes. So we'll go ahead and use a yellow center. So I'm going to. Oh, Rosalind said that she did the bows and the Grinch free standing lace earrings. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Wow. Hello, Marlise, the Savvy Crafter. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks, everyone, for being here. So I'm going to go back to my desk. I'm going to minimize the embroidery machine, and we can still see her stitching out. She's looking pretty good. She's looking really good over there. Hello, Miss Evelyn Warner. Welcome in. Oh, wow. You do the lace votive holders. Wow. That's awesome. Wow, wow, wow. Hi, Alice B. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Oh, wow. So, just a little bit ago, what we did was we had took the previously stitched pink freestanding lace daisy, and we took that and we put it in the warm water just so that most of the water soluble stabilizer could dissipate, and it did. So I'm going to get some scissors out here. Okay. And we're going to cut those little Irish pennants, the little extra piece of stitches that just trim it up a little bit. Just so we won't have any of the stitches kind of fraying. And so, how is everyone doing this evening? And Miss Evelyn Warner, I would love to see your votive holders. That sounds really nice. So let me see here. The freestanding lace votive holders. I'm gonna have to look that up. I can only imagine. It sounds beautiful. Okay. So let me hear it. Okay, so we have the pink. And again, I want you to see it up close. And look at those stitches. Look at that. It's so intricate and detailed and just beautiful. Yes, Shay Shay. Paint, paint, paint. Yes. So what we do, as far as putting the, let me see if I have a silicone mat. The silicone mat, when you're doing projects with the hot glue, it just helps when you have a silicone mat, and I just don't think I have one nearby. I have no idea why, but awesome. I have one. So the silicone mat, I was saying that it helps when you're doing the hot glue because it peels right up. And I just didn't feel like, and I forgot to turn this hot glue gun on. Okay, so it looks like, okay, so we have some time. So the hot glue gun, the light is on. So it is heating up. And if, okay, let that heat up. I turned it on. And the embroidery machine just stopped because it's ready to have me change the color of the thread. So now that we are about to change the thread, hello, Creative with Talk. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you being here. Yes. So let me. Okay. So we are about to do the inside, and that's where I'm going to just go ahead and do the yellow center for, I'm going to call them my Gerber daisy, although the description box says daisy. I'm calling it my Gerber daisies because I did some really nice spring colors, and I am going to wear these. So we have the yellow center, and I'm just threading and the auto threader, and we're going to go ahead, and sometimes you may get a thread break, but just start it over again. So now it's doing the center, which it won't take that long to do the center. And then next, it'll be the, right after we finish with that, then it'll be time to do the leaves. And the leaf is oftentimes used in the back if you like. If not, you can omit it. I did omit the leaf when I did my lapel clip. Okay? So now you can see how that center is going. It's coming along great. On that purple, that yellow is really popping. I love it. Thanks, everyone. Oh, yes, very dainty, very dainty. That is the word, dainty. Awesome. So let me go ahead. Okay, so now we have the desk back up. I just want to see if the glue is in fact getting hot. I can see something dripping out. She got hot really quick. Okay. So what we're going to do here with our pink glue gun, Shay Shay, we're going to, and all the pink lovers, right from off of, it's on Amazon. So what we're going to do, we're going to lay the largest petal out first. Then when you have the larger petal out, then you're going to kind of alternate petals. You don't want it to match up petals. You want to alternate them. So take the smaller petal, and put it right there on the center. Are you able to see that okay? Or do I need to zoom in a little closer? Oh, let me try, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the tripod down just a little bit closer. Okay. So I love that. That's really good. Good deal. Okay. So I'm a lot closer. And then I'll get a position for the leaf that go in the back. And we are going to put a generous amount of glue right here in the center. And with it having the freestanding lace, it's already going to bleed through. So alternate your petals. And then the last time I went on top of the leaf and made sure I was on the leaf. Petals are alternated. And because the glue is hot, I've learned, because I always put together faux flowers, that your wooden dowel is your friend. So you can take your wooden dowel and mash them all together. And I love using the wooden dowel because when you do so, see how it gives the freestanding lace, it gives it character. It pushes it up like that. Isn't that beautiful? And it keeps your fingers from getting burned. Most importantly. And then you just take and turn it around. Yes. So you have that 3D, and you just let it finish drying this way, and it'll stay just like that. Isn't that gorgeous? So you just take it and, bring out your wooden dowel. So now it's time for us to, let me maximize the embroidery machine again. It stopped. So let's go and change the thread. Yes. And we're going to do the leaves, and I am using the variegated green thread. And then the variegated green thread is here. We are going to, yes. And we're going to thread the embroidery machine with the green thread. And just take it through a series of awesome. So we have that. And here I did experience like, a thread break. And then I was like, So it's sometimes. That's why I put extra water soluble stabilizer on there, just in case, to stop the thread breaks. Okay. I see that. DB said, Alice B saying yes, but Zoom would be good. Are you talking about when I said, can you see this? So let me change the screen. And it has 2 leaves to stitch out. So it'll be stitching for about, let me see how much time is on there. Not long, just 7 minutes. So, awesome. So I need to get So here we had, and it's still a little damp, but I'm going to still show you the process. It's very lightly damp, not a lot. So that one is for the necklace. And then I'll bring over another jump ring. And the jump ring, you take it and hold it with the pliers. And then one goes backward and the other one forward. Take the jump ring. Sorry if I came out of focus. And you take the jump ring and then you just go ahead and attach it here. And yes. So now we have the jump ring. The jump ring is attached. And I'm waiting for it to focus. There it is. So you have the jump ring attached. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Hello, Doris Leonard. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello. Yes, let me see here. Yes. Hello, Marissa Crafts. If I did not speak, welcome in. Happy Monday. So this one will be for the necklace. So let's take in, I see some little, oh, okay, that was a piece of thread. So with this time, we're going to do the freestanding lace and we're going to put it on the lapel clip. So the lapel, this is the butterfly clip. So I just put, you can put it while it's down. You can put a mound of hot glue. Got to be careful because it is hot. And that is a mound for sure. It's too much. And then I take the flower here, alternate the petals, and I use my wooden dowel. And while the glue is still hot, I'm just going to attach it to the lapel pin. It doesn't seem like it's enough glue, so I'm just going to put just a small amount here on the lapel pin. And just attach it. So okay. And then you have the lapel pin right here in the back. Thank you, RJ. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you. And look, you can wear this, I mean, anytime. Anytime. You can attach this to your clothing with this being a lapel pin. This is gorgeous. I love it. So now we have two. And oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's like, okay, I'm taking off the one that's on my collar now. And here is this one. Look at that. So, yes, it's going to focus in a minute. And look at that. I love it. I have to have one in every color, and I'm going to wear them. it. This is such a beautiful project. I am excited. Exact. You know what? It would make pretty barrettes. Oh my goodness. Let me, while I am doing this, I do believe I have some barrette blanks. Let me see. I have to just check my little clear totes. That is a great idea for it to be a barrette. I did not think of that. Thank you. Who said that? At Miss Alice B. Thank you. Let me see. Let me see. Because I believe that the embroidery machine is in front of the drawer. So I'm just walking around looking in the drawer, but I believe my embroidery machine is in front of it. Oh my goodness. That would make a that's a beautiful idea. A beautiful, beautiful barrette. Oh, wow. And it's all done. So I'm going to take it off of the embroidery machine. And let me get some more. Ask my granddaughter to get some more water. Rinse it out and do it in my bathroom and run it. Rinse it out, please. Please, please, please. Okay, so now that we're done with the embroidery machine, I can take, let's see here. I can take some of this off stage. I'm gonna take the craft bar. Exactly. Yes, Alice, Miss Alice Pitt. I can see my granddaughter wearing them now. So I'm going to take the craft bar off the stage, and then that way we can get more of a view. Yay! Awesome. So I'm going to maximize the desk completely. Yes. And then that way you can see more of the process. Oh, the barrettes. So I believe I had two different style barrettes. And I keep all my stuff together in little totes. And I'm going to let you see in just a minute. And I have quite a bit of totes. So I got something stuck in the drawer. Awesome. Thank you. My granddaughter brought me some more hot water. Teamwork makes the dream work. Thank you, baby. So I keep all of my supplies, the extra supplies, and these are little iris bins. They used to be called iris, but depending on where you get them from, they are called different things. And these back in the day were called iris. And in here is where I have some of the hair clips. So let me get these out. And I apologize for the noise. Oh, yes. Great idea, Miss Alice. That was awesome. So here we have the little clip here in the back because it's a small Gerber daisy is what I'm calling it. And I also had, so say like these, I have these clips here, and say like you had, excuse me, if you wanted to use these barrette clips as well, and these are blanks, and they go with my foam flowers, but I can use them now. Say like I had one color or multiple colors, and I could put them right here on the barrette. And that would be beautiful on your hair or bow as well. So thank you so much, Alice B and Miss Alice. I appreciate that's a great idea. Yes, we are going to make a barrette before we get off live. So here we have, let me slide this one over to the side. And then I'll show you how when and I'm just going to use my Dollar Tree scissors. I have my embroidery hoop, and I just taken loosen the hoop up, pop the project out of the hoop, and then I put my hoop back together, tighten it up a little bit so it won't pop apart. That was a great idea. Oh, yes, Miss Evelyn Water, you could hand stitch it on the barrette, and that'll keep you from losing them once it gets too hot. You don't want to lose them. So I'm going to take my hoop, put it back in the drawer. I've been trying to do that. Yes. Oh, wow. This is so awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut on around. Yes, and I'm just going to cut on around. And it just, instead of me putting all of this, it's no need to put all this stabilizer in the water and making a mess. There is no need to be making a mess. Yes. And then I just cut enough of the excess off before I put it in the water. Yes. So I'm excited. I am truly excited. And then, did anyone have any questions or anything like that? It doesn't have to be, about today's project, but as long as it's about something that goes on in this room, this craft room. Oh, yes. I did let everyone know that on my what was it, a YouTube short earlier today, and simply because I love to be transparent, and as my crafty friends and my crafty community, and wanting to know that everything, as it pertains to our crafting, is not all sweet. Sometimes you hit some bumps in the road, and my bump in the road was I said that it was a hiccup. I had begun to experience, I had just purchased my Juki, and let me put this in the water. Let me finish this project. So I'm bringing the water over because everyone may not have seen it the first time. So you take it with the water. This is water soluble stabilizer, and then you just Hello, Miss Nicole Jones. And you just put them in the water like lily pads. And you just put it in there, and the water is a bit warm, and it did stay, you don't have to take a whole lot off, because as far as a whole lot off of the stabilizer, because if you leave some on, when it dries, it'll stiffen up. So I'll take it out of the warm water, and then we're bringing them onto the towel to let them dry. Yes, and I was saying that I was saying that I had just recently my husband gifted me my Juki, and I had noticed when I was doing my sewing projects that intermittently, meaning stop and start, when I would put my foot down, this was after I did a project or two. And I noticed that my foot pedal wasn't responding. The machine wasn't moving. And then it would go. Then it would stop. Then it would go. And I said, let me contact Juki. I contacted them. I called. You had to leave a voice message. I left my voice message with all the credentials. Then I also began to text them as well. I wanted both. I wanted a follow up text as well as a call. By the time I finished, like hitting send, they were calling me on the phone to let me know we got your message. They had me do a few troubleshooting things, and those troubleshooting things were, please have the foot pedal connected. Yes. So I had this was the old foot pedal, the original. Had the foot pedal connected to the machine, turn the machine off, hook it up, and then he had me hit the threading needle, then he also had me hit the cutter. Those things were done with it being unplugged. And then that's how they figured out that it was definitely so you plug it in and then you plug it out. Take the plug out. And I'm talking about the foot pedal. So the machine works fine without the foot pedal as far as responses. But the foot pedal is what you need for the speed for the needle. And when I noticed that it was intermittently, working, like it would start doing the cutting and I didn't go backwards. And I heard that that was, something to get used to, but I wasn't there yet. I was on the going of the foot pedal. And when I would put my foot pedal down, I wanted to stitch, but it wasn't. Hello, back to This Creations. Welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by, Derica. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you are here with us this evening. Yes, I appreciate it. And you did such a great project on what was that, Saturday evening. The You did great with the embroidery. I still have to do my project, the embroidery and bling. But yours turned out beautiful. Like you were in the software and putting it all together, making it happen. Yes, you did a great job. hmm And I think the best thing with, the software, and I'm talking about the embroiderings, is just to do it. Get in there and do it. And that's what Derica was doing on Saturday. Yes. So here are the petals for the purple Gerber daisy. And I don't know if I finished with talking about the Juki. I saw that Derica came in. Hello, Miss Geneva Coleman. Welcome in. Hello, Up Designs. Welcome in. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I appreciate everyone being here. And I was talking about my Juki sewing machine. And after we did the troubleshooting, shortly, after that, the technician stated my address and everything, and they expedited the foot pedal to me. And I did on the short showing that it worked. Now, when I unboxed my machine, it worked, but it was shortly after doing the project. So, we will see, but the point that I was driving with making the short is that it was a bit of a hiccup. I called Juki. They expedited the order. They did troubleshooting, expedited it to me, and their customer service, their technicians were fabulous. They were on it. When you purchase your machines, oftentimes there are warranties. Get your warranty. I have my warranty, and also registered your machines as soon as you get it. My machine is registered as soon as I got it. Get right on top of it. I mean, right after you take the plastic off or before. Well, you got to do it when you take the plastic off, but register your machines. And, they stood by their name. I have no problems, no complaints. So I can get to stitching. So, and I have some projects, and this will allow me to get it all done. Right. Yup. Just do it. Yes, Dorica. And that is even with a lot of things that you buy, vehicles and things like that. It may seem like a lot in the beginning when they're telling you the price. Get the warranty. Get the warranty. Just get it. Just get it. Because it's to help us, as the consumer. Look at that. These turned out so nice. So they are still a little damp. Let me see here. They are a little damp, and what I'm going to do is try to find a dry spot on this little rag. I don't need it anymore. I can push it off to the side. So we are going to do a bow rat. Thank you, Miss Alice. So what we have here is the little hair clip. That's what we're going to do. Because I probably would want to stitch out more and put it on this barrette. But I'm going to use the hair clip. So I'm going to bring back over my silicone mat. And the silicone mat, because I am using the hot glue gun, I'm going to use my silicone mat because it's more forgiving when it comes to the hot glue. So, and this is my hot glue gun that I'm using this evening. And it was purchased from off of Amazon. So, let me see here. While I am waiting, I also, let me push this over. Because the pink is dry. So I did bring out some of my necklaces, and that's sitting up on the, not on the flower, it's sitting up on the scissors. So these are my charms, and I thought that this would work out really well. So I'll take the necklace charm here and put the jump ring on. And it may hang too low, but we are going to try it. So I'm going to take this one off that I have on, and I just want to wear all of them tonight. So this one here, wow. Let me show you. Wow, wow, wow. Wait, was that it? Ah, look at here, look at here, look at here. Mm-mm. I need wow, look at this. It was turned around backwards. I fixed it, I think. Oh wow. I'm a little behind as far as my iPad is a little delay, but this turned out really nice. Oh wow. And that is one choker. This choker can really be worn by itself, but let me get the shorter choker. Oh my goodness. So if I get the shorter choker and then this one is higher up. Wow. This turned out really nice. I love it. Okay, back to my desk. I love it. Okay. So I'm going to minimize myself and back to the desk, Robin. You know, when spring comes, I'm going to wear these before it's spring. So I keep on saying spring, spring, spring. It keeps coming out of my mouth, but I'm going to wear them before spring. So I always take the larger petal, put that one down first, and then I take the one with the yellow, it looks orange center, and you alternate the petals. And when I say alternate, as you can, you have one daisy petal here, and then the one that's on top, you let them kind of drop in between the spaces of the petal. Then I'll put down a generous amount of glue, hot glue. And then that was a little too generous. And it's going through the holes. And you always want to have a wooden dowel beside you or nearby because that will allow your fingers not to be burned. And then I can hear an echo. And then once you push the dowel down, and then you would, once it dries more, it'll dry and it'll have a bit of character because you'll see, let me see, I can pick it up again. You see how it's not flat, it'll have a bit of character. Then for the little hair clip, I'll just go ahead and put a little dab of glue here. And then I'll attach the daisy onto the clip. I'm so excited. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, look at that. Mm, 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 mm. I love it. So I'll just set that down. And what do we want to make? Let's make another lapel clip with the other one. And then I'll have one of each because I'm loving these lapel clips. So with the lapel clip, it's a butterfly clip. Then I'll put a generous amount of glue in the middle. Yes. And if you haven't had time to do so yet, if you could please hit the like button, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. So then I just alternate just like I did with the others. Yes, thank you. Yes. And then I put the hot glue gun on there, and you can see how it's not flat once you push the dial down. And once this dries, it'll really stay in place, but it gives it character. It's not sitting flat. Then I have here the lapel clip, and I'll put a small amount of glue right on the clip. And I had to push the glue gun in a little bit. Push the glue stick on the glue gun. And you see here, I'm just pushing the lapel clip on. Yes. And then let me just wait for it to dry just a little bit. And it dries pretty quickly. Oh, wow. Miss Melinda says she's a pro. No, no. I love making the flowers. I would, yes. Oh, yes. I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait to make more paper flowers. Okay. So then I just pull the wooden dowel, and the wooden dowel helps with, getting burned. So I want to keep all of these leaves because I am going to do something different with the other ones. I could use two, and I could let me put it here. Here you go, right here, and then you would be able. Uh-oh. Let me see. You would be able to make a flower such as this, and that would be beautiful. Can you imagine, like, a wedding, the bridesmaids, the mother of the bride, and wearing that? I mean, it can go for so many different occasions, affairs. I think that this would be beautiful. Let me take this butterfly clip off. I want a better, ouch, and push. Look at that. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? I love it. Look at that. It's so, like someone said, delicate and so intricate. Look at that. And I could just, when I attach it to like the lapel pin, I would just cut off the little eyelets. It's so, oh, and put some glitter on them to sparkle. Yes, Miss Alice B. Okay. Thank you, Miss Doris Leonard. Yes. So what we've done this evening, I did one for the hair. So I'm going to put that on when I bring the camera back to me. And then I also did more of the lapel clips this evening. That's what I fell in love with. I think, because I can wear them. I can wear them. And when they dry hard, harder, and which is nice. And I'm going to let them dry, and I'm making sure that the petals are not just flat. They are coming to life. They are expressing themselves. So I love that. Then we also did this is the Damask Feather Heart, as well as the Love. So, and then as you can see, the necklace that I am wearing, we did necklace charms, lapel clips, and barrettes. This was awesome. I wasn't expecting to do, the versatility, like what you can do with this freestanding lace. I am excited. So I'm going to bring the camera to me. I'm excited. I am excited. Thank you, Miss Merlinda, for the inspiration, for inspiring me to do the freestanding lace project. I love it. I would do it again and again and again. So here, let me see which side. Wrong side. This, it seemed like I'm backwards. Honey. Yes, honey. Yes. Okay. Okay, Robin. Put your little clip. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. Anna Smith, exactly right. Thank you, Miss D. Wilson. Thank everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did anyone else have any questions? Thank you. Thank you to everyone. I appreciate it. Yes. So if I don't have any other questions, I again would like to thank everyone for joining me on today's live. And even if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for stopping by. For everyone that, oh, thank you, RJ. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Thanks so much. So I want to say until next time, stay creative, stay inspired. But most of all, I want to ask everyone to bloom where you are planted. Bye. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Oh, thanks, everyone. Good night. Stay warm and stay safe, everyone. Good night. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Anna Smith, Jennifer Reese. I don't want to leave out anyone. Thanks, everyone.